This week on Hack of the Week by Opos, we're turning our focus on a critical issue impacting international airline operations and the global travel ecosystem. The cybersecurity landscape has shifted, and airlines are now in the crosshair of Scattered Spider, a hacking group known for targeting high-profile organizations with advanced social engineering tactics. Airlines like Hawaiian Airlines and WestJet have already experienced internal system disruptions linked to cyber incidents, underscoring the severity of this threat. While these incidents have not yet disrupted flight schedules, they reveal significant vulnerabilities within the aviation sector that require immediate attention. As travelers, business owners, and cybersecurity professionals, it's important to understand how an attack on an airline can extend beyond check-in counters and ticketing systems, creating ripple effects across logistics, international business operations, and even passenger safety. Before we continue, if you find these insights valuable, make sure to subscribe to the Opos YouTube channel and turn on notifications. Every week, we provide clear, practical cybersecurity insights to help you understand threats and protect your business and your customers. Let's begin by understanding who Scattered Spider is, and why this matters for global travel and business continuity. Scattered Spider, also known as UNC3944 or Muddled Libra, is not a new player in the cybersecurity threat landscape. They are known for their successful intrusions into major organizations, including MGM Resorts and Caesars Entertainment, using social engineering and identity-based attacks to bypass multi-factor authentication and gain unauthorized access to internal systems. Recently, Google's Mandiant and Palo Alto's Networks Unit 42, backed by the FBI, issued a formal warning that Scattered Spider is now targeting the aviation sector. Their tactics remain consistent, impersonating employees, tricking help desks, and using advanced phishing to gain a foothold inside critical systems. Why is this a major concern? Because airlines are not just travel companies. They're complex technology-driven organizations, responsible for handling passenger data, coordinating ground and flight operations, and integrating with countless third-party vendors and systems worldwide. Any breach, even at a non-critical system level, can expose sensitive information or lead to cascading disruptions across flight scheduling, crew management, baggage handling, and customs coordination, potentially impacting the reliability of international travel networks. In recent weeks, both Hawaiian Airlines and WestJet reported cybersecurity incidents that affected internal systems. While flight schedules were maintained, the incidents highlight that attackers are actively testing and exploiting vulnerabilities within the aviation ecosystem. Security researchers discovered these attacks as part of ongoing threat intelligence monitoring. Indicators such as phishing attempts, compromised employee credentials, and suspicious use of remote access tools align with Scattered Spider's known methods. The FBI's involvement signals the seriousness of these incidents, recognizing that the aviation sector's interconnected nature makes it susceptible to supply chain attacks, where a compromise in a third-party vendor can escalate into broader operational disruptions. The aviation sector presents an attractive target for attackers due to the high volume of sensitive data it processes and the operational complexity involved in moving passengers and cargo worldwide. Airlines depend on seamless communication between ground staff, crew, international airports, customs authorities, and technology vendors. If attackers gain access to these systems, they can exfiltrate passengers and employee data, including travel documentation and payment details, manipulate back-end systems that support booking, maintenance, or crew logistics, deploy ransom that could lock critical operational systems, delaying flights and ground aircraft, undermine customer trust, leading to reputational damage and financial losses. The current state of aviation cybersecurity readiness is being tested, and the stakes are high. For passengers, this means potential delays, data privacy concerns, and safety risks. For airlines and travel businesses, it's a reminder that operational security must be a top priority and not an afterthought. In the light of these threats, airlines and aviation service providers are acting swiftly to strengthen their defenses. Their responses include reinforcing identity verification protocols, ensuring that employee impersonation attacks cannot bypass security controls easily. Moving away from SMS-based MFA, which is vulnerable to SIM swapping and interception, to more secure methods like app-based authenticators and hardware tokens. Enhancing help desk procedures, requiring additional verification layers before granting access or resetting credentials. Deploying advanced monitoring tools, capable of detecting suspicious login attempts, lateral movement within networks, and abnormal behavior indicative of a breach. Rolling out employee training programs, focusing on phishing detection and social engineering awareness. Applying the principle of least privilege, restricting employee access to only the systems necessary for their roles. Segmenting networks, ensuring attackers cannot move freely within systems if they gain initial access. Auditing third-party vendor access, reducing exposure from supply chain vulnerabilities. These actions, while significant, require constant commitment, leadership support, and regular updates to remain effective against evolving tactics used by groups like Scattered Spider. While this threat currently focuses on the aviation sector, the lesson extends to all industries. Social engineering remains one of the most effective attack methods, and even advanced technical defenses can be circumvented by exploiting human error. Businesses should review and test their multi-factor authentication process and help desk procedures. It is crucial to ensure staff are trained to detect and report suspicious activities. Organizations should implement real-time monitoring, proactive threat hunting, and segment their networks to minimize the potential impact if an intrusion occurs. Supply chain and vendor risk management should also be prioritized, especially in industries reliant on multiple technology providers. For those operating within the travel industry, this is a pivotal moment. International airline operations are essential to global commerce, tourism, and economic stability. A cyber attack on an airline is not an isolated incident. It affects connecting flights, cargo shipments, international supply chain, and the broader travel ecosystem. Airlines must treat cybersecurity as a core part of the operational risk management to protect not only their systems, but also the trust and safety of their passengers. As Scattered Spider shifts its focus to airlines, it's a clear signal that all businesses need to reassess their security posture, update protocols, and foster a culture of cybersecurity awareness within their organization. At Opos, we help businesses prepare for the realities of today's evolving threat landscape. We provide penetration testing, security assessments, and customized cybersecurity solutions that align with your operational needs. Visit us at www.getopos.com today to learn how we can help your organization stay secure, compliant, and prepared. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Hack of the Week by Opos. Stay informed, stay protected, and we'll see you next week.